guys, welcome back to another video here at Motorsport Madness. Today we have a somewhat different but also a very special video for you today. We are at Monaco. This weekend we have the famous Monaco Grand Prix and I cannot be more excited despite the fact I'm going to miss it, but hopefully I get to watch it later on in the day without knowing the results. But I thought we would turn the clock back to the very first Monaco Grand Prix, which was held in 1929, and we're going to be driving the Bugatti. This is actually the Type 51 from 1931. I don't actually have an era specific car for this race, but we do have a few kind of accurate cars for this race. But anyway, 1929, the very first Monaco Grand Prix was held, and it was won by a Brit called William Grover Williams, who was driving for Bugatti, I think. Yep, driving for Bugatti, and he won after starting 5th, I think, starting 5th. It's actually quite interesting. There's a statue to him at Monaco that gets moved every year because of the Grand Prix. It's there at that sort of roundabout area, the first turn. But interestingly, whilst reading about him, he actually became a spy who operated in France during the Second World War, and sadly he was captured by the Germans and sent to Sachsenhausen concentration camp, where he was executed in March 1945. But obviously before the war he was a motorsport driver and Grand Prix winner, as 1929 he won the Monaco Grand Prix. And Monaco is just, you know, a lot of people criticise Monaco nowadays, but especially in the past, it was just the prime race. You wanted to win this alongside the Indy 500 and the 24-hour of Le Mans. Monaco was up there. Only the best drivers could win this race. We had legends like Graham Hill, Senna, and plenty more just racing here, winning here. And we are here today trying to recreate the best that we can for the 1929. So we have a plethora of Bugattis on the grid in various different colours. All the drivers' names are accurate to the actual race. We also have a couple of Delages, Fiat, which is what you're currently hearing. That's representing the Alfa Romeo of the era, because we don't have the car. But we also have, right at the very back, the Mercedes SSK from 1928, driven by Caracola, the only German on the grid. We have 8 laps to complete. This is actually a vintage version of the 1966 version of Monaco, so things are looking very different, and you'll see what I mean in a few seconds when I get this race underway. So, I think we should just get into this. We've got 8 laps to complete. I've also turned down the steering sensitivity so I can get through the corners a lot quicker. So yeah, this should be a very interesting one, and I cannot wait to get this race started. So I think let's get into this. Alright then, there's a lot of smoke around. I don't know what that's all about. But we're almost ready to go. The first Monaco Grand Prix, and we are away. Good start by all. The Bugattis everywhere as they all cut across to my direction for some reason. As you'll notice immediately, there's just no barriers at all, not even a hay bale. There's only a couple of hay bales here. I have to take this slightly slow because I don't want to collide with anyone, especially this early on. We can leave that till later. Beautiful blue. Look, there's the hay bales. That's pretty much the only hay bales you'll see. Slight mistake by this Frenchman on my left, I presume. There's a Frenchman, and we've messed up slightly. Sorry, bud. Got my braking a lot later than what I should have done there. But this is just a fantastic version of the Monaco track because it just It's not completely accurate to what it looked like in 1929, but it's the closest we'll get for now. I'm sure maybe in a few years' time someone might do a proper classic version of this track. Right, normally you can go through here flat out, but because there's a car in front of me, I don't want to risk that. But look, no hay bales, just harbour. Let's go through T-back. I'm sure it was called something else back then, but yeah. Don't know where all the other cars are gone, but it's just me and these four. Well, three. We got it wrong. Damn it. There's all the other cars. As we are about to complete the first lap, there's two Delages and there's the Mercedes SSK. Surprising, I think the Mercedes is actually the fastest car on this track. There's a crash up ahead. Oh dear, oh dear. Come on guys, come on. Don't know what happened there, but that's allowed everyone else to catch up. And because there's no barriers, you don't really... It's easy to go onto the pavement and it's easy to crash into walls, as I found out whilst practicing for this race. And this new seating position allows me to really lean out, just like they used to. Whee! Okay. Just brake now. Wasn't another accident. Follow these two, there's no opportunity for overtaking just yet, but we're now at the station hairpin. Sorry. As there used to be a railway station here up until 1965, I think it was, because that up there is actually a railway viaduct. I found that out the other day. And I saw a picture of Grand Prix going on in the 60s, and there was a steam train passing overhead at the same time, which was pretty cool. Okay, he's braking. I wasn't. Let's get through the harbour chicane, which, as I said previously, in my last Monaco video, which was the 1934 Monaco Grand Prix, the Mercedes W25, I mentioned that it's not really a chicane, it's just a hole in the wall. Considering it's about 6 years old, as we're waiting slightly outside. Trying to get away from it, it's still there. Gonna brake now. I don't trust myself going into this first corner, which I forgot what it's called, but he's gone wide. And I've taken up into the podium position. It just amazes me. Seeing old footage of this just prior to recording this video, it's just amazing. Just knowing that this track has just barely changed ever since its first run in 1929. I mean, people, and I've got it wrong again. Get away. Sorry. But yeah, I know a lot of people criticise Monaco nowadays, and I can understand the criticism because it's, you know, it's so narrow. Back in these times, cars were nowhere near as quick as what they are now. And not only that, they're a lot smaller. I mean, these cars are not that small, but nowadays they're a lot wider, and I think that's the main point. And overtaking is incredibly difficult in these cars. So the two Bugattis are out, one of them's on fire, clearly up there. But I mean, I like Monaco, especially qualifying. Can be very entertaining, as we all know. But I mean, I think about, sometimes I do think about what they could do to make Monaco, you know, well, I wouldn't say better, because I don't think it needs to really improve, but, you know, if it came to it, what could they do to change Monaco? I mean, you could say possibly adding another section, because looking at Google Maps, and there's actually a version of Monaco available for Assetto Corsa, which is basically Monaco but not on a race day, so you can just free roam around Monaco as it is just on a regular day. And there's plenty of other roads and stuff, so maybe if they just experimented a little bit in a lower class like Formula E or even historic Monaco, just to see if there's any other roads they can go to. I've got into neutral. Alright, so, but yeah, so for example, there's a roundabout here, down that way, possibly potentially go down that road down there, and I have a hairpin after the long run. But again, what do you guys think? What could they do to maybe improve Monaco in terms of overtaking, or just make it just a little bit more interesting? I mean, Monaco is interesting enough as it is, but yeah, we'll see what happens in the future. I hope they don't take it off the calendar. That'd be really disappointing, considering the tracks, some of the tracks that we go into nowadays. It's just it'd be stupid for them to do that. But anyways, on this race, we are miles ahead of everyone else. We're just about to start the 5th lap of the race. As we're just behind this Bugatti. Not sure who it is, but I believe it's red. Well, I know it's red, but it could be representing the Maserati 6C, which I don't have at my disposal. So you don't want to touch the curbs, it really does just pretty much send you flying. I love doing that. The kill could get the lead here. Got brake early because not going to go for the overtake. Shame we haven't seen any of the other cars, i.e. the Mercedes or the Delage. I still don't know how to pronounce it, so if you know, please tell me. So we're in this battle with this Bugatti, 5th lap. He's probably going to brake here. I'm going to have to do the same just to avoid going into the back of him. Good exit. I'm going to take back. So a nice little battle going on. He's all out of shape and had to slam on the brakes there to avoid him. So far it's gone quite well, but I'm sure the real 1929 Monaco Grand Prix would have been a lot more chaotic than this, judging by the footage. So there is a British Path report from this race that's available on YouTube. I put a link, well I put a card there, and possibly link in the description. But what's interesting about the winning driver, William Grover Williams, his acts during the Second World War. Oh, hang on, what was that? 2 seconds ahead. Could we take the lead going into the station hairpin? Oh, nearly made contact. But But yeah, Williams go over Williams, and his actions as a SOE agent in the Second World War in France actually inspired that popular video game, The Saboteur, which I haven't actually played, but I'm wanted to play. But yeah, The Saboteur was inspired by the winning driver who won this race, which is actually quite interesting. So if you ever played that game, I'm sure some of you have. You know what I mean. Don't go too fast there, otherwise we'll go flying into the wall. I definitely didn't find out, but we got a good exit anyway. It's too wide going into the last corner of this 6th lap. Put brakes on hard. Don't want to go down there, trust me. I've gone way too wide. Right, 2 laps to go. I'm going to put my foot down a bit, try and take the lead off this Bugatti / Maserati. Don't even know who he is, I've forgotten. I've taken the leaderboard off for immersion purposes. Right, so no more Mr. Nice guy. Yeah, miles. Ooh. Oh. Oh no. No. Oh no. Well, we are stuck. Right, let's return to the pits. We'll get a penalty. 30 seconds. Okay, but let's just finish this race. That was awful. At least we might see some other cars. I'm so stupid. Alright. That's the first time I've done that, really. Had a race ending crash, but it's not really race ending, but right. Let's go. Go. Here, got Delage as well. Let's try not to make the same mistake. Delage is right behind me. That's a really good mod as well. It's made by a nice cup of tea. It's a brilliant mod. Car from 1927. This is a Fiat in front of me, which is representing an Alfa Romeo. Not period accurate whatsoever, but I thought I'd include it just to fill up the numbers. Don't know where that Mercedes is. Really strange considering that it's pretty fast. Oh no. Ow. Ah, I'm hanging it. For God's sake. This has gone horribly wrong. I do apologise. But the leader is on the last lap now. So we are a lap behind. So let's just enjoy this last lap the best that we can. I'm really disappointed in myself. It's going so well. Went from first to absolutely nothing. But I do tend to forget this Bugatti has absolutely horrible brakes. Come on. Oops. There's a car behind me. Can we get the blue flag? Oh, okay, yeah. See the signs of the blue flag already. Oh dear. It's okay. I'm in a good mood. I'm moving house tomorrow, so I don't care. But let's go full throttle through the harbour chicane, and we just made it. No, but we're fine. Again, all of my practice, you can get away with that. But for some reason, as soon as I'm on camera, I'll get it wrong. So much smoke going on over there. There's the Mercedes. Right at the back of the grid, just like me. See, look, I'm in the lead. No, it's not blue flag. Don't know what you're talking about. I've won the race, okay? Unjust. Anyway, I've still got to complete a lap, really? Oh dear. I thought I'd get the checkered flag. Alright, well, we've got another lap to complete. So we've got another chance of trying to get through the harbour chicane at full throttle. Let's go for fastest lap, shall we? And I have got the race leader actually coming up behind me. I've just noticed him in my... He's over there. Well, this has been somewhat disastrous, I have to say. And you're probably there watching this video shaking. But, you know, I'm here to have fun. I'm not here, I don't really take it seriously. I'm just enjoying driving cars, especially cars like this. I love it. And if I mess up, oh well. But of course, with the historic F1 series that will be coming to this channel next month in June, you'll see the competitive side of me. Full throttle, there we go. Done. Although I didn't lift off at all. Whoopsie daisy. Oh, forgot about that. Oh well. We're now miles ahead of the leader. Slowly around the hairpin. Hello. Well, 12th. See? Not last. Well, there's the final standings. We yeah. Did I get fastest lap at least? No, I did not. I got 1:39.3, so second fastest. The Mercedes did actually get the fastest lap, but it just couldn't catch up. It couldn't get through the pack, which is annoying. I was before the race. I thought maybe I'll be able to compete with Mercedes, have a battle, but no. My battle was with Sandri in the Bugatti representing Maserati, and yeah. Well, that was an interesting race. Hey. Well, what can I say? I was hoping for somewhat better. We did have somewhat of a big battle until I just completely messed it up, but that was fun nonetheless. And that was the 1929 Monaco Grand Prix, and that was something else. A little taste of what it probably would have been like in 1929, and I hope you've enjoyed this video, and that was good fun to do. I really enjoyed that. I've got plenty more videos coming up that just ideas that come into my head. I'm like, yes, let's do it. So some really interesting videos, and some that I can't wait to showcase to you if they go well. And this has gone somewhat disappointingly wrong, but oh well, what can you do? It is what it is. And anyways, I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and obviously hope you enjoyed watching the Monaco Grand Prix and the Indy 500 this weekend. And yes, enjoy the rest of your day. Hope you're all doing well, and yeah. So thank you so much for watching. Consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later.